Have you ever wondered why God chose Solomon, a man born from David's adulterous relationship with Bathsheba, to become the wisest king who ever lived? The shocking truth is that God doesn't choose the qualified. He qualifies the chosen, and Solomon's story proves this hidden principle that applies directly to your life today. Solomon wasn't even supposed to be king. His older brother Adonijah was preparing to take the throne while David was on his deathbed. 1 Kings 1:5. But God had secretly ordained Solomon for greatness long before. When Nathan the prophet and Bathsheba approached King David about Adonijah's power grab, they activated a divine promise that would change history, prompting David to declare, "Solomon, your son, shall reign after me, and he shall sit on my throne in my place." 1 Kings 1:17. This moment reveals something profound about your calling. When God has marked you for greatness, no human obstacle can prevent what heaven has decreed, even when others seem more qualified or positioned ahead of you. The transfer of power to Solomon wasn't smooth. It required intervention, wisdom, and divine timing, just as your breakthrough will demand strategic spiritual moves at precisely the right moment. Solomon, his first royal act, exposes a principle many believers miss. He secured his kingdom by removing threats, including his own brother, who had treasonously sought the throne, and Joab, who had shed innocent blood. Proverbs 25:5 later reflects Solomon's own wisdom from this experience. "Take away the wicked from before the king, and his throne will be established in righteousness." Are you wondering why your destiny seems delayed? Could it be that certain relationships or situations need to be removed before God can fully establish you? Solomon's extraordinary wisdom was revealed early when two women came fighting over a baby, both claiming to be the mother. His strategy to discover the truth, threatening to cut the baby in half, wasn't cruelty, but a test that exposed the heart of the true mother, who would rather give up her child than see him harmed. 1 Kings 3:16-28. God's wisdom operating through you will often look peculiar to others, yet yield results that leave people in awe. The most stunning aspect of Solomon's early reign wasn't his political savvy, but his night encounter with God at Gibeon, 1 Kings 3:5, where the Almighty appeared to him in a dream, saying, "Ask what I shall give you." Instead of requesting wealth, long life, or the death of his enemies, Solomon asked for an understanding heart to judge your people, that I may discern between good and evil. This singular request so pleased God that he gave Solomon not only unparalleled wisdom, but also riches and honor beyond measure. Here's the warning many miss. Solomon received these blessings because he prioritized wisdom for service rather than wisdom for self. Are the things you're asking God for centered on your kingdom or his? Solomon's extraordinary wisdom soon became known worldwide, with 1 Kings 4:32-34 revealing that he spoke 3,000 proverbs and composed 1,005 songs, while people from all nations came to hear his wisdom. The foundation of this wisdom wasn't academic knowledge, but fear of the Lord. As Solomon himself would later write, "The fear of the Lord is the beginning of wisdom." Proverbs 9:10. Yet Solomon's early years reveal a pattern that would eventually become problematic. He made a treaty with Egypt and married Pharaoh's daughter, bringing her to Jerusalem. While politically strategic, this decision subtly contradicted God's warning against marrying foreign women whose hearts were turned to other gods. This reveals a hidden danger for every believer. Your greatest strength, when disconnected from obedience, can become the seeds of your greatest failure. Are you compromising in small ways today that could undermine your destiny tomorrow? As we explore Solomon's journey in our next episode, you'll discover how the magnificent temple construction revealed both Solomon's greatest glory and the first signs of his impending spiritual compromise. a warning sign that applies directly to your spiritual journey when God entrusts you with greater influence and responsibility.